From the TEC studio, you're watching MSN Live.
DeVante Harris started out like many of us in Mesquite, a hard-working student aspiring to achieve greatness. For DeVante, that greatness came when he committed to Texas A&M University and was a 4-year starting defensive back. In 2016, he signed as a free agent with the New Orleans Saints and has lived out his dreams despite any criticism and setbacks. Welcome back to Mesquite, DeVante.
Man, glad to be back, man.
What influenced you really to follow your passion of football?
Well, really, my father was an NFL football player who actually played for the Saints, went to play Texas A&M, played for Texas A&M, Philadelphia, and the Cowboys. Mm-hmm. So I always wanted to be like my father growing up. You know, I always wanted to work how he worked. I always wanted to provide for my family how he wanted to provide for his family. So that really just started it off, and, you know, I just fell in love with the game. I mean, I've been playing this game all my life, so I love it more than I love breathing.
Mm. When was, like, the first age you started playing?
My first game, I think I was 5 or 6, playing with, like, the 7 to 8-year-olds. You know, my pops didn't believe in me playing with kids my age group. You know, he always wanted me to always be better than those around me. I mean, not as a person, but as a player.
Some kids, they kind of small, you know. What would you say to those who kind of small? They say about the big sizes, size-wise.
Look, that don't matter. It's all about the heart. You know what I'm saying? My freshman year, I was 5'2", 92 pounds. Went to Mesquite Horn High School, and didn't nothing stop me. I mean, like you said, I had a lot of criticism, a lot of setbacks or whatever. People said I couldn't do it, but who are you to tell me I can't do that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had God on my side, so as long as he was in my corner, I was going to be all right.
What advice would you give to students who really struggling on their dreams?
Don't ever give up. Don't ever let nobody tell you can't do what you can do. I mean, because the world is your oyster, and those people who telling you what they can't or what you can't do, they can't do it themselves, and they missed out on their dreams. But, I mean, especially as a young kid, man, you got so much ahead of you. As a young athlete, anything is possible, and just strive for that.
Just strive for it?
Strive for it.
What mainly pushed you forward whenever you felt like the world was against you?
I wanted to put my family in a better situation. I mean, you know, even though my pops played in the league or whatever, I mean, we had our own struggles that I didn't ever want to struggle again. I wanted to be that guy of my peers. I wanted to be, like, even though people told me what I couldn't do, I wanted to persevere and look at me in the face and, like, yeah, I really did that. So,
what mindset you think is essential enough for success?
A savage. You got to be a savage. Nothing less. You can't be nothing less. You can't be weak-hearted in any field that you go in, whether it be you guys' field in technology or whether it be on my field. Like, you got to be a savage. You got to be a go-getter, and you can't let nobody tell you what you can't do.
Just got to go get it?
Got to go get it, baby.
What's your family's reaction when your sister, Kayla, when she got committed to Texas Tech for track?
Oh, man, we was ecstatic because, believe it or not, she's the best athlete in the family. I mean, my folks always tell me, DeVante, you took us around the U.S., but your sister's going to take us around the world. So she was always that child growing up, that, how can I say, I'm above my peers as far as on field, but she's miles in the head above her age group, as you can say.
Any students out there playing ball, you know, in college, any advice to them?
I mean, school is important. Like, I mean, because everybody go to college, man, thinking they're gonna be 3 years and be out. I mean, but it doesn't always happen like that. I mean, especially with the NFL draft, how it is. I mean, a lot of those GMs, a lot of those teams, I'm talking football terms, they how can I say, they go after potential. And even though a guy has a great skill set, he may not pass the eye test like myself. That's why I signed as a free agent, because I didn't pass the eye test. I didn't look like that of an NFL player. And those in college, you have a lot of guys like that in college who don't have the build or whatever, but it's all about the heart. It's all about the mind. It's all about the spirit.
How does it feel, you know, that you're back? You was playing for the Saints. How does it feel that you're back, you know, just Mesquite?
I mean,
back home.
I love it. I mean, I'm around my people. You know, I'm finna be chilling with my best friend later today. I mean, I'm back at home. I mean, I stay down. I stay like in the uptown area or whatever, so I'm not too far from here. But it's always love when I pull back up.
Always love.
Always love.
If you were able to go back in, you know, time. Let's say go back in time at Horn. What would you say to yourself now? Like, would you give yourself any advice?
Stay the course, man. I mean, all the advice that I would give myself, my parents gave me. But I don't know, just like as a child, as a kid, you have to live. Me, myself, I had to live through certain things to experience it. I had to make certain mistakes to be able to learn from those. So, I mean, I would just tell myself, stay the course, man. You got some big things ahead of you.
Big things ahead of you. Yes. Thank you for being with us today, DeVante.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Good luck next season, man.
Appreciate it.
This has been a presentation of MSN, the Mesquite Student Network.